Hey gang, how you doing? Jujubear here, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be playing some Total War Round 2. I'm playing against some Total War royalty here in the form of Granitor, AVA Granitor. He is the leader of the AVA clan. So definitely going to be a big old challenge for Jujubear. So I brought MASSILIA, my opponent has brought Pontus. I believed I picked MASSILIA as a counter pick. Don't ask me why. But I was expecting lots of pikes. Let's just put it like that. So once you see my army, my formation, you'll understand why. Actually, you can see it here: 3 Celtic skirmishers, 4 Celtic slingers, so 7 skirmishing units straight off the bat. So I'm obviously going to have skirmishing, the skirmishing advantage over my opponent here, who has only got 3 Eastern slingers. I do have... Oh, it's a big old mess over here. Let's just go across to my opponent's formation straight off. So, 3 Cappadocian Cav, 2 on this Cav, 2 on this flank, 2 on that flank. He's got Celtic Warriors and Naked Swords. Looks like the same thing is happening on each flank. So, Celtic Warriors, Naked Swords, backed up by his Eastern Slinger over there. 3 Eastern Slingers in total. He's got 4 Pontic Swordsmen here, 4 here. So 8 Pontic Swordsmen, 4 Celtic Warriors, 2 Naked Swords, 3 Cappadocians, and 3 Eastern Slingers. So what I have brought, in my expectation of all this pikemen that are nowhere to be seen, I brought 4 Celtic Slingers to stay up the front, absorb enemy fire, and hopefully get some good shots into the pikemen that were supposed to be here. Then I've also brought 3 Celtic Skirmishers that are also going to be fairly good at taking out pikes. I've also brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Massilian Hoplites, including my general. And I've also got another one up the back, so 6 Massilian Hoplites. 3 Levy Freemen, one of them's coming out here to ward off the Cappadocian Cav. I got 2 Massilian Cavalry, good anti-Cav units, and 2 Hippeus Lancers. My opponent's got lots of swords, lots and lots of swords. So definitely a nice sword rush being brought from him. The Pontic Swordsmen are pretty useless, but they're fairly cheap. Yeah, they're fairly cheap, I suppose. I mean, they're not cost effective, but they're not heaps expensive. So he can definitely field a lot more units than I can at this point. So I'm going to move up. In the last battle, I don't know if you saw, I was playing pretty questionably. I was doing a bit of a hill camping maneuver. So what I'm doing in this game here, I'm definitely going to come up off the hill and play a different style of game that's not so frustrating to my opponent. So if you haven't already watched it, have a look at it. I'll see if I can put a link in this video here. So straight away he's going to push back my Celtic Slingers. He has engaged my Massilian Hoplites over here. I'm going to crush his Pontic Swordsman fairly quickly. So pound for pound on a one-on-one fight, I probably should be in for a good ride. One-on-one, my Massilian Hoplites could beat anything that he's fielding, but he does have the numbers advantage. I do have the skirmishes. If I can use them to my advantage, it'll be good, but that's only if I can use them to my advantage. I have engaged his Naked Swords, got a really nice charge there. I'm going to pull them down with my Celtic Skirmishers here as well. He did manage to get a nice charge on my Levy Freeman. I didn't get a counter charge either. What I'm hoping to do is hit his Naked Swords with my cavalry, because they are very susceptible to those charges from the cavalry. What I'm doing in the center is holding with my units, putting him into Hoplite Wall, and seeing if I can just grind out a nice engagement for me. Knocked over a whole bunch of these Naked Swords, and I'm going to get my Levy Freeman in here as well. Got a nice charge into his Cappadocian Cav. That's probably going to go quite nicely for me. He was chasing my skirmishes at that point as well. And I'm going to bring a Levy Freeman in this fight to back it up. My Massilian Hoplites are doing okay against the Celtic Warriors and the Naked Swords, one-on-one. But definitely, this kind of thing is inevitably going to happen. He's going to wrap around my formation and get into my rear, just because he has numbers. I'm trying with my Massilian Cavalry to hold off his units where I can. Over here, I get a very nice downhill charge with my Hippeus Lancers. He doesn't get a counter charge either. I'm getting some good shots with my Celtic Slingers, but it's not going to be quick enough. I'm not going to be able to kill my enemy quick enough, especially with Slingers. So this kind of thing is going to happen a lot during the battle, where I get my cavalry, hold them up for a little bit, pull back my skirmishers, get some nice shots, and then run away once again. So finishing off this Cappadocian Cav over on this flank here, he did charge into the rear of my Massilian Hoplite over here with his Celtic Warrior. He does have an Eastern Slinger over there, getting ready to fight. Again, he's broken through on this flank over here because I just didn't really have the numbers. And he's going to come after my skirmishers with his Celtic Warriors. Over here, I should be able to beat this this Cappadocian Cav, but it's going to take too long. Massilian Hoplite is up against the Pontic Swordsman, getting cut down eventually. Their formation is good. I don't understand really why they've been beaten that convincingly. My general is holding up 2 Pontic Swordsmen, doing a pretty good job with both of them, getting a lot of kills. Cappadocian Cav being hauled down by my own units. And it looks like I'm getting into his Eastern Slingers, but it looks like it's not really... my infantry just doesn't have enough support. Of course, my skirmishers can do a lot of damage over time, but I just didn't have enough time to kind of get the kills that they really needed. So in certain pockets of the battlefield, I'm doing pretty well, like over here, and over here, and even against this general, I probably could grind out this fight as well. But it's just not working for me in most parts of the battlefield. So finishing off this Cappadocian Cav over here with my Hippeus Lancer, I've only got 31 men left. That's just due to their nice charge. Actually, no, looks like they're going to hold on for a little bit longer. Celtic Skirmishers pulling up a nice position up on the hill, and they're going to fire down into these Celtic Warriors. These Celtic Slingers, I'm going to focus fire onto these Pontic Swordsmen. My general is dead, so units like these Levy Freemen are going to start to feel the pain. Massilian Hoplite is being not encouraged. What's the ability? Fuck. Massive discipline means they're going to stay in the fight for a little bit longer. But it's a little bit too little too late. Just didn't have the support that my infantry needed, and I didn't have enough time for my skirmishers to kind of apply there and get their kills. So good build from Granitor here. Close defeat. I feel like it's pretty convincing for him. Double XP chevron. Actually, I applied those XP chevrons at the start of the match. But the Massilian Hoplite is doing alright. Not really getting heaps of kills, but I mean, where they weren't flanked and attacked in the rear, they did okay. They managed to get quite a few kills. The Pontic Swordsmen actually doing a lot better against my my spears than I really thought they would. The Naked Swords especially could have done a lot of damage, but they didn't end up doing as much as I thought they would. The Celtic Warriors again doing a great job, and my opponent always microing very well with his cavalry. He seems to be very quick with the micro, and definitely in that match he absolutely out-microed me in that respect. So thanks Granitor for the game. We're going to have a couple of battles coming up very soon with Granitor involved. Namely, we got a live code commentary coming up with him, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. And until then, we'll see you guys later. This is Jujubear signing out. Peace.